Welcome, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, and all those who reside betwixt and beyond. Today we shall be taking a discerning look at the recently released film Abigail. If we are to be entirely candid, besides the ubiquitous zombie genre, vampires undoubtedly constitute the most saturated subgenre within the horror oeuvre. Over the past several decades, there has been a veritable deluge of vampire films. They are a perennial fixture of horror and shall indubitably remain so. From the luminescent vampires of the wildly popular Twilight series to the nefariously grim vampires of Near Dark, from the charismatic creatures in True Blood and Interview with a Vampire to the Strain's unique portrayal, and Stakeland, which intriguingly shifts the focus onto the humans rather than the vampires. Indeed, it is an oversaturated yet remarkably versatile subgenre of horror. Now we turn our gaze to Abigail, where a motley assemblage of stereotypical characters converge under the enigmatic tutelage of a typically mysterious overseer to orchestrate a kidnapping. Their ostensibly brilliant stratagem involves abducting the daughter of a fabulously wealthy magnate and demanding a princely ransom. They execute the heist with apparent ease and reconvene in a suspiciously grandiose mansion where they are instructed to bide their time for the night with promises of immense wealth come morning. The ensemble is rather archetypal. An ex-policeman turned criminal, deftly portrayed by the rising luminary Dan Stevens, assumes a leadership role. A getaway driver of limited intellectual capacity, a scion of wealth, engaging in this venture purely for the thrill. The ever-exemplary Kevin Durand as the not-too-bright muscle, an ex-military man who harbors a fundamentally noble heart, and Melissa Barrera, who delivers a compelling performance as a recovering drug addict, attempting to reclaim her life and reconnect with the son she once forsook for narcotics. Yet, unforeseen complications swiftly arise, twofold in nature. Firstly, the girl's father is revealed to be a notorious malefactor whose very name inspires abject terror, leading some members of the group to reconsider their participation. However, an unforeseen security measure ensures the mansion's complete lockdown, entrapping them within its opulent confines. This predicament is exacerbated by the revelation that the girl they have abducted is, in fact, a centuries-old ballerina vampire of unparalleled brutality. This leads to a series of harrowing confrontations with the diminutive yet lethal vampire, culminating in a series of spectacularly gruesome demises. Intra-group tension mounts, as one might expect when ensnared in a mansion with a malevolent pirouetting vampire. What lends this film its singular twist is the juxtaposition of the vampire's childlike visage and her balletic agility, which allows her to elegantly traverse the mansion as she hunts her captors. One might surmise that a prudent kidnapper would ascertain that their quarry is not a deranged vampire. The narrative crescendos towards a climactic confrontation, though divulging further particulars would spoil the cinematic experience. Suffice it to say, as with the vast majority of vampire films, a transformation is inevitable, and the ranks of the survivors will be exceedingly sparse. Despite its reliance on certain hackneyed tropes, this film is immensely enjoyable. Dan Stevens and Melissa Barrera deliver noteworthy performances, yet the pièce de résistance is Alicia Weir. Known previously for her role as Matilda, this marks a significant departure, and she is thoroughly convincing, effortlessly oscillating between a menacing vampire and a helpless little girl. We heartily recommend this film for those seeking an engaging, yet not overly weighty diversion. A relatively well-paced film, replete with commendable performances and exquisitely executed deaths. Should you find yourself at a loose end on a Sunday afternoon or in the twilight hours, this film is an excellent choice. The Horror Gentry bestows upon this cinematic venture a commendable rating of 7 out of 10. We extend our profound gratitude for your time in viewing this video. We eagerly await your concurrence with our observations on Abigail. Please consider bestowing upon us the honor of your subscription and expressing your thoughts in the comments. We bid you adieu and wish you the most delightful horror viewing experience.